Hey there, good Sunday morning. It is April 19th. I'm Storm Tracker meteorologist Alexis Clemens in our NBC Connecticut Weather Lab, here to talk about our rain today and just the change in basically seasons from almost summer-like really this past week to much cooler here today. So we're going to talk about that. And actually, I want you to take a look at this radar because this is chilly. I mean, there's quite a bit of snow even falling in parts of New York and into parts of Pennsylvania. So that's definitely something that we're watching with this system. It just shows how much cooler it is right now because of that rain. And here, I'll even go ahead and zoom in on it specifically. I do think a couple of snowflakes could be possible in maybe the very northwestern part of the state. Again, mixing in with the rain, it really wouldn't be much. Most of this rain is very, very light here, but yeah, some snow happening in Binghamton, New York, down towards Scranton, Pennsylvania, moving into the Hudson River Valley, almost in Albany here. But yeah, we're seeing quite a bit of that rain. If we go ahead and zoom in on Connecticut itself, you can see it's actually fairly dry at the moment, but we've seen on and off rain showers. This is at 10:24 in the morning, on and off rain showers here, but we're still kind of monitoring that light rain, mist, fog especially. And here I can even show you a look at that fog out there. It's pretty low. I mean, down to 3/4 of a mile of visibility there in Chester and over in Stonington as well. Here's a live look in Mystic. We're zooming in on something specifically, and you can't really see it because of how foggy it is. So even with the rain, we're still seeing, you know, that cloud cover, that fogginess, some impacts as we go through the day today. But that steadier rain is going to come later on this afternoon along this cold front here. And as I go ahead and zoom out again, you can see the bulk of this system is sitting to our west. It's taken its sweet time. It's rolling in a little bit later than we'd originally expected, but we are expecting nice steady rain, especially later this afternoon, maybe even into the evening, but we should be drying out ahead of sunset tonight, which is closer to that 8 p.m. hour. Not quite there yet, but we're getting there. Somebody says, good morning. Good morning. Thank you guys for joining in today. We appreciate it. I wanted to show also a couple of different things. So we're going to go ahead and kind of just jump into your forecast. So first of all, high temperatures today are cooling down quite a bit. We're going to see kind of the lower to mid 40s this afternoon. And one of the reasons why is because of the wind. Winds are going to be picking up as we go through the next few hours. Here's kind of what we're tracking this afternoon. Winds maybe up to about 30 miles an hour or so, maybe a couple of areas even stronger than that. That's a northwest wind, and that is going to cool things down very quickly. So that's kind of what we're seeing through the afternoon. I'll go ahead and even show you the current look at our wind speeds right now. So we're starting to see that pick up in Waterbury, 14 miles an hour. I don't even think it's coming up on our gusts yet. No, so not super windy yet, but I mean, you'll feel it. And the 40s, yeah, it's not a huge deal, but considering we hit 90 degrees on Thursday, you'll feel it. It's kind of a shock to the system for sure. And I mean, we're going to drop even more. I mean, Tuesday morning, we're talking about temperatures in the 20s. So it's going to be very, very chilly out there as this roller coaster continues. So as I go ahead and show you your forecast for today, you'll notice that here, let me pull up those actual temperatures right now. So it's 49 in Hartford, but look at 45 in Torrington. That's that cold front kind of coming through and cooling things down. It's 51 officially at Windsor Locks right now. That's the warmest it's going to get here at about 10:27 in the morning. And you can see our forecast really shows when that rain should be picking up early this afternoon. Might even be a little steady, moderate at times there, a northwest wind picking up, and that drops temperature. So we're going from 50 degrees right now to 45 at 4 o'clock. Then rain should really start to wrap up this evening. Maybe a peak of sunshine. I wouldn't count on it, though. I think for the most part, we see those skies clearing tonight, and that'll allow for temperatures to drop quite a bit more as we kind of take you into the overnight hours here. Clearer skies, temperatures will be able to drop into the 30s. So I want to show you this really quickly. So we're looking at temperatures dropping into the 30s tonight, right? And I want to point out a couple of things with this graphic. So we've got temperatures in the 30s tonight, but we've got clear skies, calm winds, and we've got moisture, obviously, from what we've seen, what we're going to be seeing today. I think some frost could develop tonight and into tomorrow morning. So something to note, if you have started the gardens, we are expecting temperatures below freezing even by Tuesday, but I would cover them up, or those plants, cover them up or bring them inside before tonight, because the frost possible. And then we'll see, actually, look at this, a freeze watch that is in effect for southern Connecticut. That is for Tuesday morning. I believe it's midnight to 9 a.m. on the 21st. That's Tuesday morning. Why is the freeze watch only over southern Connecticut? Well, everybody's going to be dropping into the 20s and 30s. So we're all going to be cooling down. The reason why the watch is only over southern Connecticut is likely because the growing season has begun in parts of southern Connecticut. So this is to kind of warn those farmers and stuff like that this is going to be happening. But I know we've talked about the last few weekends, right? When do we start planting, that kind of thing? I would definitely wait until after Tuesday, and then again, let's just reassess and let's watch that 10-day forecast, especially those low temperatures there. So that's kind of what we're monitoring. Let's talk about the next couple of days for us, because it's going to be chilly as we go into Monday as well. So you needed the shorts on Thursday, and now we're talking about maybe the winter coats potentially. I mean, Tuesday morning, these are freeze watches for temperatures in the 20s and 30s. That's extremely much. I mean, that's what, 60, over 60 degrees cooler than what we saw on Thursday, because we were near 90 degrees. We did hit 90 at Bradley. So quite the cool down there. Monday is going to feel a little bit cooler. Here's your look at tomorrow's forecast as you start your work week. Temperatures in the 30s to start. So we are expecting maybe a little bit of frost tomorrow morning, but clouds are returning through the day, and we could see a spot shower or two. Wouldn't surprise me if you see it out here today, right? It's cloudy. We've got mist, a couple of raindrops. That is possible again tomorrow with that cloud cover, because it will be mostly cloudy and temperatures are in the 40s. So something to note as you're out and about through your Monday, but nothing like the steady rain that we're going to see this afternoon. So chilly for Monday, that freeze watch, remember, for Tuesday morning because of temperatures in the 20s and 30s. And then here's a look at your temperature outlook. Not looking too bad. I'm excited about the 60s. Got a taste of summer this past week, right? And now it's going to feel more like spring this week, which is really, it'll be very refreshing. This is the last full week of April. So things are looking more spring-like for us here. So temperatures will be in the 50s on Tuesday with a lot of sunshine. Wednesday is Earth Day. We're excited about that. And Thursday, pretty warm. Warm, all things considered, right? So temperatures will be lifting into the upper 60s there. So that's kind of what we're looking at here. So nice little warm up by the end of the week. We'll go ahead and take a look at your 10-day forecast. If anybody has questions about the forecast, please let me know. But we've got that rain chance for, of course, today. We're seeing that right now. Temperatures are in the 40s, and pointing out Tuesday morning's temperature in the 20s. So very chilly there. But after that, we do start to warm up, that warming trend kicking off again. The 50s for Tuesday, and then the 60s after that. So this is for inland Connecticut here. Wednesday is Earth Day. We should see some extra cloud cover on Earth Day, maybe a stray shower or two by then again, but still looking fairly dry this week. Somebody said they're visiting from Palmetto, Florida, where it's 72 degrees there and 52 in Stamford. Well, thanks for coming to Connecticut. I hope you enjoy it. This is typical for us here, right? Technically, this is actually about 10 to 15 degrees below average for this time of year, but our weather has been fluctuating like crazy. It hit 90 degrees on Thursday, and now we're in the 40s. So, and I've gone down to like Georgia and Florida a couple of times earlier this year, and I swear every single time I've done it, there's been a cool down there. So I'm not timing it very well. Let's talk about the shoreline. Absolutely. here's your 10-day forecast for the shoreline. We're going to be, in the upper 40s, lower 50s today. Same thing for Monday and Tuesday. So remaining on the cooler side. Tuesday, though, after that chilly start to the day, we do warm up a little bit with a southerly wind in play. Anytime there's a southerly wind, though, this time of year, Long Island Sound, those water temperatures are just so cold that it does impact the shoreline temperatures. So that's kind of what we see on Tuesday. And then we will see that those temperatures finally in the 60s at the shoreline by Thursday. Thursday looks like a great day across the state, truthfully. Nice little calm northwest breeze as temperatures are in the 60s. So the shoreline will be able to warm up too with a good amount of sunshine. So looking really nice there. There's a little bit of uncertainty when it comes to next weekend in terms of rain chances. We're gonna have to watch on how everything puts itself together, but we could be entering more of an active weather period then with more rain chances. So we will definitely keep an eye on that. Temperatures then in the 50s and low 60s, which is pretty close to average, if not a little below average. The end of April is, I believe the last day of April is next Thursday. Yes, because my birthday is a week after. Next Thursday. So not looking too bad for the end of the month after what's been a crazy, crazy month. Actually, we can take a look at those temperatures here. Look at Thursday. We were 27 degrees above average for the day. I mean, that's insane. And then just a week before that, we were 8 degrees below average. So we've been back and forth and back and forth. So hopefully the rest of this month can just be at average, which I'm okay with. It'll likely end up a little below, especially tomorrow and Tuesday, but then we'll be more seasonal by the end of the week. It's not looking too bad there. We're currently almost, I think, about 7 degrees above average for the month. So it's been relatively warm. And of course, this past week really, really put us there, even after how warm it was on April Fool's Day, the first day of the month. So that's about all I've got for us today. Rainfall totals for this event should be pretty small. I'm thinking a 1/4 inch for most, maybe up to a 1/2 inch, especially in northwestern Connecticut, where they're seeing a little bit more of that rainfall. But doesn't look too bad over these next couple of days. Well, we've got to get through the cold, right? We've got to get through those chilly temperatures. I actually, you know what? I didn't get to show this on air this morning because we're running out of time, but I will show you this. So, low temperatures. I'm going to show you these low temperatures over the next couple of mornings, right? 34 tomorrow morning, 29 Tuesday morning. We are expecting a hard freeze for a lot of areas there. Frost even tomorrow morning. So it's going to be chilly over the next couple of mornings. But if you do want to brave that cooler air, I made a video about this. The Lyra's meteor shower is currently active. The peak is actually expected Wednesday night. But if you look at the eastern sky from now through the end of the month, you might see a couple of shooting stars. But you'll have to commit. You got to try to find an area away from city pollution. Let your eyes adjust to the darker sky and kind of sit out there. The best time is going to be late at night. We're thinking like 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. But if you can, it'd be really cool. It would be really cool. I've seen a meteor shower before. And if you really want to get a good glimpse of it, you've got to get away from city pollution and stay out there for a little while. But it's really, really great. And again, here's your 10-day forecast here as we see the 40s today and tomorrow. We're back in the 60s by Earth Day. It just looks like spring, and I'm cool with that. So that's what we're seeing. That's what we're seeing for us here. So a couple of a better rain chance comes this afternoon for us here. And then a couple of showers possible on Monday as well. Since we have more people joining, I do want to go back to our radar just for a moment. Take a look at that. That's some snow falling in parts of New York and Pennsylvania. This is at 10:37 a.m. on Sunday, April 19th, right? Really cooling down. And actually, I want to go ahead and take a look at temperatures there as well to see just how much it's cooling down, because we're definitely going to see that cool down over the next few hours. Look at that, 31 in Binghamton. So that's snow that's definitely supported there. It's 49 in Hartford. I don't think if we do see any snowflakes here, it would be in our higher elevations in northwestern Connecticut, and it would just be flakes. It wouldn't stick or anything like that. It's been way too warm for that to happen. I don't even think it's really sticking in parts of to our northwest as well. But let me know if you have any family there. So, but yeah, temperatures are cooling down. So this shows our big cool down here. 31 in Binghamton. We're going to be in the 30s tonight. It's 49 in Hartford, 43 in Albany. You can absolutely just see where that cold front is, and it is cooling things down. And that's what we're going to see over the next couple of hours. So speaking of, I'll go ahead and show you that hourly forecast. If I can grab it here. Thank you all again for joining us. We appreciate it. Here's your hourly forecast as it populates in just the next moment. So a couple of showers, especially through the afternoon, even when it just says it's cloudy, which it is right now, kind of misty, kind of foggy out there. You feel the moisture in the air for sure, and temperatures are falling down through the afternoon. So it's about 49 degrees now. At about 2 p.m., it'll be 46 and eventually in the 30s tonight. Somebody said, give me the 80s back. I'm with you. I'm ready. I'm ready for it. I'm excited about the 60s this week, though. It's nice to enjoy spring. We got a little taste of the 80s this week, right? So hopefully that'll suffice for a little bit longer. I want our ocean waters to warm up a little bit, so for beach time. So that's kind of what I'm looking forward to. I did go to the beach this week just because it was so warm. I went down to West Haven, which was really nice. Didn't go in the water, obviously, because it's way too cold, but it was nice to kind of just sit there and take in the scenery and get ready for summer, even though kind of not feeling like it today and tomorrow and again on Tuesday as well. So I'm going to leave you with your 10-day forecast. Thank you all again for joining us on your Sunday. I hope you enjoy it. I am going to the Yard Goats game in a couple of hours, so I'm trying to power through and stay awake for that. A good hot dog should get me through. But if you are heading to the game or anything today, we've got the Cherry Blossom Festivals, whatever it might be. Yeah, it's not feeling great out there, but and with the rain, but grab a jacket, umbrella, you should be okay. So that's your inland forecast, and then here is your shoreline. Somebody says excited for the cooler temps, so don't like it when it gets super hot like that too quick. That's a good point. I mean, when we have drastic weather changes like that, it messes with your body. It really does. So a nice steady transition into summer would be great. But New England, Mother Nature likes to throw us whatever. So this week will be nice, but again, it is going to be chilly, especially Tuesday morning with those temperatures. As maybe kids are heading back to school after spring break this week. Just know temperatures are very chilly Monday and Tuesday morning. Definitely have them bundled up by the end of the week. Might just need some shorts or a jacket, whatever it might be. So. And also the rain will help wash off some of the pollen out there as well. Somebody mentioned that is a good point. Yeah, I've been sniffling quite a bit, so I do like the rain kind of washing that out and giving us a little bit of a break. So that is good stuff there. So I have to remember how to do this. It's been a little while. Here we go. Great. Thank you all again for joining us on your Sunday. Again, we're going to track that rain later on today. Let us know what you see as well. You can email us at shareit@nbcconnecticut.com. If you have a rain gauge, send us your rainfall totals. If you have a great photo of anything, if you do see a couple of snowflakes in like Litchfield County or really anywhere, it's possible, but I wouldn't bet on it. But if you do see any of those snowflakes or anything, send us a photo, let us know. And we'll document how insane this weather's been, because it was 90 degrees on Thursday and now it's, we're cooling into the 20s by Tuesday morning. So thanks for riding this roller coaster with us of New England weather. Thankfully, things will kind of stabilize by the end of the week with temperatures in the 60s and a good amount of sunshine. Thanks so much. Enjoy your Sunday. We'll see you later.